Hi, I'm Shawna Karrasch with another Ask Shawna answer. This question today is from Vicky, and she says, my horse bucks sometimes during transitions from trotting to canter. No health problem, saddle fits fine. He's young, 4.5-year-old quarter horse. I need suggestions on how to fix this. I use treats as reward and basically try to make the right thing easy and the wrong thing hard. I reward the slightest try, and I'm very interested in your type of training. Okay, well, you know, you're kind of off to the right start. I'm not sure if you use a clicker or not. The beauty of the clicker, if you don't use it or you don't know about it, the beauty of the clicker is it's just a communication tool. You can use whatever you want. The clicker isn't a magic tool, and it doesn't mean anything. It gets conditioned through what's called classic conditioning. And the clicker, as it makes you, we give it value. The clicker kind of tells them, yes, what you're doing right now is something that I like, and you may have earned yourself a reward. So that would be a very important tool with riding under saddle, because you can then pinpoint specific points in time. Just reinforcing without the use of a clicker, you may unintentionally reinforce a behavior you didn't intend on. Let's say you're doing canter transitions and you're not using a clicker and you stop and feed. He's going to think, oh, stop, that's when I get the food. But because we condition the clicker to have the same value at food, it marks that point in time that says, I'm about to give you your food. So, you can, when you're cantering and you feel a nice soft transition, you can click and feed, and that will make it very clear to him. They remember what earned them the click. So it's always behavior you want to see more of. Now, I say all this because now we're going to move into the next area. So if you haven't done that, there's stuff on the blog. There's a free video out. There's places you can find out about clicker training, or I have the book and video. But anyway, so what I would do is, so I would work on upward transitions, period. So, and what we're going to do, even though sounds like he's fine from the walk to the trot, still you want to make a positive association with upward transitions. That is something that you want him to do nice and smooth. So we're going to start where he already has success. He's already good at it at the walk to the trot. So as he gives you a nice, so I would look for him to, as soon as you feel like he's picked up a nice trot and he feels bright but relaxed. You know what I mean? It's energy but contained energy. That's when I click and reinforce. So he kind of, as he trots on, but he's kind of feels nice and soft, click and reinforce that. So he will start to put together, oh, upward transitions are good. Upward transitions are good. I would do that under saddle. Meanwhile, I would also work on his transitions from trot to canter in a round pen, on a lunge line, someplace where don't have to be in the saddle, because it may be something to do. And I don't know if he does, when you transition up on a lunge line or a round pen, if he bucks then or not. If he doesn't, this is good, because then now we start to realize there's a factor in here, and the factor is the rider. So, and if he doesn't, if he does buck, then just keep going till you get those nice transitions. So it gives you a place where you can work through it without having to ride through all those bucks. Anyway, so as he goes to a upward transition, if he doesn't do a nice one without bucking when we're in the lunge line or in the round pen, just keep going. Ask him to come back down, and then I'd start again. And if he gives you a nice one, click and reinforce as soon as he's up but relaxed. You know, it's that second you feel like he's going but he's not going to buck. You know that point. Click and reinforce, click and reinforce. Again, you're building up the reinforcement history with the correct behavior. So he starts learning, oh, this kind of upward transition that's nice and smooth may get me reinforced when the other one doesn't serve that purpose. And so he will then put together, so you've got the transition from the under saddle, from the walk to the trot. You have the transitions on the lunge line from the trot to the canter. And then I think you're ready to go to the transitioning. I think at this point he's going to start wanting to listen to you. So doing the transition from the trot to the canter. Also, keep in mind, there might be things you can do that help him be a little bit better at it. Maybe he's quieter if he's had a turnout first, where he gets to burn off that energy. I mean, and of course, you don't want to have to do that all the time, but in the very beginning, it may help to set him up for success, where you may get a nicer transition, you can get something worth reinforcing, and you can start to build up that reinforcement history there as well. Or maybe he's better in a different arena, or a different place or a different time of the day. Anyway, So I hope this all helps you out. Vicki, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask you or anybody else. My name is Shawna Karrasch, and you can go to askshawna.com. Until next time, enjoy getting your horse on target. Bye.